Hi everyone, I'm Deepika Trehan. Welcome to yet another powerful episode of our women leadership web series, Diva is a Mindset. Today, the lady I have in conversation is a powerful woman leader. She runs an organization called The Learner's Route. They have international clients and a pan-India presence and scaling new heights each day. Welcome for the web series, Kavita.
Thank you, Deepika. This is an absolute pleasure. Knowing the kind of work that you do, it's my honor and pleasure to be a part of this series.
Completely my pleasure too, Kavita. Getting started, Kavita, tell me what's been your journey behind the formation and running of the organization Learners Route?
That's a good reminiscing time. I'm a good a balance of my risk appetite plus my safekeeping ability. My journey has been adapted to the needs of my own life as well. Our generation of women, when I started work, took on completely new responsibilities of working women without letting go of our past duties and responsibilities. So we had to blend in both the worlds together. And my journey has been a combination of little confidence, little achievement, a lot of learning, so to say. So I in the last two decades, I started off with the corporate, which is my safe keeping side. I moved into consulting, which is where I experimented, and all the learning culminated into me running this business right now, which is a learning organization for corporates called the Learners Route. And the learning continues.
I value and respect you immensely as a professional, Kavita. But I'd like to know here, what is it that matters to you most personally?
That's a good question, and it's the easiest one for me as well, Deepika. It took me months, days, and months, pondering over this, but it's boiled down to just top three things for me. One, in all what I do, one of the things that I consciously look for is calm intelligence. Whatever is the situation, and especially given the speed at which our lives run right now, first thing that matters most to me is handling things calmly and intelligently. One. Second thing, sincerity is something that I value immensely. I do not know about success. Some of our projects go beyond our expectations, some just sink. We do not know why, but sincerity is the second one for me. Thirdly, I'm just a part of the jigsaw puzzle, and I constantly remind myself there is nothing that I can say that is my achievement without the entire ecosystem trying to thrust me ahead. So the third one is gratitude. So these are the three things: calm intelligence, sincerity, and gratitude.
How profound are those? Kavita, as women leading and teaching, right? What are some of the work ethics that you'd like to share with women in the workforce?
If I were to distill all of what I have learned through my own experiences and my observations, one, don't romanticize your work and say, oh, it has to be like this, like that. Do what it takes. Tie yourself to a goal and not to people. If you have a strong purpose, tie yourself to a goal and you will never be disappointed. One. Second one, all of us are can easily be dispensed with. None of us are indispensable. So be humble. If and that comes with experience, but we are all there is nobody who is indispensable. The last one is none of us are going to be around for 500 years. So as you are going along, meeting your own small aspirations, be nice. Everybody is genuinely trying to do their best. You be nice to them. You don't lose much. Those would be my work ethics that I would want to share.
I'm loving the simplicity of your answers here, Kavita. I think they're so comprehensible. On which I'd like to know that, one is known for the sum total of the books one has read and the thoughts one has harbored. What would be your suggestion for others?
When I was younger, I used to value intelligence a lot. As I'm growing older, I value kindness a lot more than I would value intelligence. All your intelligence has a lot of value and place if it is also balanced off with kindness. And that's, I think, an Eastern philosophy also, wherein we try to blend in spiritual learning along with, your own personal capabilities or corporate capabilities, as we say. So that if you were to ask me what are some things that had a significant impact on my life, there were two books that had a complete impact in the way I looked at things. I, in fact, have one right next to me. One of it is called The Scientist's Search for Truth. This it's a very logical book, and I think this is also a book that talks about logically, as we are running around, there is a scientist who's extremely accomplished, and this is available on Amazon as well. A Scientist's Search for Truth is one of the books that altered the way I was looking at things. Ramana Maharishi is one of my, biggest benchmarks or icon that I look up to. When in doubt, I look at Ramana Maharishi's teaching. So, these two significantly changed at how I go about viewing success, failure, difficulties, etc. From a professional point of view, this is something that I really value, and I'd love to share a copy as well with you. It's Learning in the Fast Lane. I'm in the learning space, and I also realize that there is not so much that all of us have in terms of time, to be able to absorb enough. So learning in the fast lane gives you a lot of tips and techniques for personal excellence. So if I were to sum it up, I think that these two have added the most value for me. One is the spiritual side of it, one is the complete corporate capabilities, and a blend of two is who I am, right?
And what a blend. Your association with Corporate Diva, Kavita, has been now for a couple of years, and loyalties run deep. Tell me, if I had to ask you, how does Corporate Diva translate into shaping women professionals into women leaders? What are your thoughts on that?
I'm glad you asked me that. There is a saying that if you want to have a meaningful life, Deepika, you'll need to do meaningful work. And for me, Corporate Diva Association is just not a networking platform. It's meaningful work simply for the kind of results that I have seen women have. And these are, sometimes tangible and many times intangible, but have a significant impact in how we go about perceiving things as well. There is a journey that all of us take from being a women professional to a women leader. And there is a lot of tacit information that is required for that transcendence or that transformative process. There are many places, including Learner's Route, where you can learn corporate capabilities from, right? And these are hard skills that you can learn it from. But there is another important part of it, which is called as the life capabilities, which is required for you to transcend into the next level expectations. The reason for my loyalty and my deep involvement with Corporate Diva Forum is also because life capabilities is what I think where Corporate Diva Forum helps a lot of women leaders. How do you build this life leadership? It happens when you have a good mentoring and trusted mentors around you. When you are able to learn from the wisdom of people who have gone through a similar journey, when people are willing to handhold when the whole world is challenging. These are some of the things that Corporate Diva, and I would urge everybody to look at it. I mean, I'm not intending this to be a marketing speak, but what needs to know from experiences, wisdom, collective wisdom that is available. And that is what this forum actually helps women leaders do. So if I were when I was looking at Cooperativa, and I must say, when I won the edition 3, it didn't seem much. But now, when I recall, and life is usually, better understood at a hindsight, right? So, at a hindsight, when I look at my Cooperativa experience, what was it that it crystallized to? One, this platform gives you tips and techniques, and also helps you to learn from the experiences of people around you on how to crack the glass ceiling. Up until that point, most of us are able to have the adrenaline rush and get there. But then, what after that? So that is something that I personally had a lot of fun. My second biggest takeaway is the pride in the human side of leadership. There is a lot of talk about servant leadership. I think innately it is our DNAs as women, or our conditioning as we grow in the kind of ecosystem that we are. We are dutiful. We are, sincere. We are. We take. We try to go the extra mile, without letting go of relationships more often than not. So, that side of servant leadership qualities is something that we already have, and Cooperativa helped me take pride and bring it to surface, and stand by it. So, that's been the biggest contribution. And, in my journey of having a meaningful life, one of the things is to have, meaningful work. And for me, Cooperativa is one such platform to create that kind of an impact.
Thank you so much, Kavita. Each time we connect for a discussion or a conversation, there is so much of authenticity in what you speak that it translates into me getting goosebumps, which I am even now. But it was such a pleasure, as always, connecting with you on this web series. I'm sure there would be a lot of women who would be impacted with your true words of wisdom towards leadership. I really, really thank you from the core of my heart for joining us for this web series. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Deepika, for this opportunity. And you constantly help many of us reminisce our journey, that actually crystallizes and makes us feel a little more, happier about what we have done and how we have done it. So kudos to you, and thank you for that.
I'm humbled. Thank you so much.